Okay, friends, so look, we've been talking a lot about rocks and geologists. So before we start today, I want us to go ahead and do a circle map just to put some ideas out there about what we know right now about geologists. So put your thinking caps on, and when you have an idea, you can raise your hand and I'll write it up here, okay? Yes, sir.
Oh, rocks are smooth.
Rocks are smooth, okay? So I'm just gonna write it up here. Rocks are smooth. Great job, but listen, I want you to try to concentrate on the geologist, So think about what a geologist does. So that does relate to rocks are smooth. Red.
Rocks are bumpy.
Rocks are bumpy, that's right. Look, it sounds like you're giving me lots of attributes, okay? Rocks are bumpy, very good. Let's do a few more. Yes, sir. Rocks can be soft, that's right. Some rocks can be soft. So I'm gonna write soft, okay? Look, there's no wrong answer, but I want you to think about not just rocks, but try to relate it to a geologist, okay? Think about a geologist. We talked a little bit about geologists. We've read some stories. Sarah.
Rocks are hard.
They're hard, okay, you're right. Let's do a few more, okay? Yes, sir.
Geologists is look at the rocks.
Geologists can look at the rocks. You are correct. So I'm going to say can look, put some eyeballs in there, at rocks. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Any more ideas? Any more ideas about geologists? Yes, Dax.
Rocks can be colors.
They can be colors.
But not rainbow. That'd be too crazy.
They can be colorful. Okay. Very good. So that's a really good job about geologists. Y'all got a great start. You know so much. I'm so proud of you.
They flat rock.
Say it one more time.
They
Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm getting a call. Hold on. Let me take it. Oh my goodness. Us? You want us to? Are you sure? Okay, well, I will tell my class. Thank you so much. Okay, bye, Mr. Bishop. Guys, that was Mr. Bishop on the phone. He heard that y'all knew so much about geologists that he wanted us to become geologists for you Harley Elementary School. Oh my goodness, guys, that is such a huge honor. Now, y'all do really good on this, but now we have to go to our geology lab. So look, our geology lab is closed right now, but Mr. Bishop hired us. So now it's going to be open. So I'm going to put my open sign up, put the closed sign back. Guys, I am so proud of us. But you know what that means? When we go to our geologist stations, we are going to have stamina, so work the whole time in one spot, and we are going to have to really look at those attributes. So let's go back to our learning target. Say it with me. I can, this is observe and measure the attributes of rocks. Now observe, I've got a magnifying glass because we're going to be looking with our eyes. Show me how you're going to look with our eyes. You're going to be looking with our eyes at the rocks. And when we measure, you're going to be using different measuring tools to see the size and the weight, okay? Don't forget my anchor chart. I'll talk about it some more. But those attributes, we've got size, weight, color, and then texture. So you already know a lot, but we're going to learn even more. So listen, we're about to go to our reading sessions. Harper, are you okay? Okay. We're about to go to our reading sessions and learn a little bit more about geologists. But real quick, I want to share this book with you. So let me have your eyes up here really quick, and then we will go to our sessions. Now this is just a little decodable we're going to read through. Show me your eyes and your ears, please. So geologist, because a geologist is really important. You gave me lots of attributes, but we need to learn a little bit more about geologists because we just got hired to be a geologist, right? We need to know what to do. So let's learn. A geologist. I'm a geologist. Look at how she's dressed. What is she holding?
A rock.
A rock. I love rocks. Look at what she's holding in her hand.
A rock.
Besides a rock.
A diamond. An axe.
An axe, like a tool. What is she wearing on her head?
A helmet.
Why do you think she would wear a hard hat?
Because it might fall down and get hurt.
She doesn't want to get hurt.
It might fall down backwards.
Because where do rocks come from?
The ground.
The ground, and you gotta be protected. I am a scientist. So a scientist. She loves rocks and she's a scientist. So she's gonna be studying some things. Oh, I study the earth and the materials that make the earth. So that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to study the materials of the earth. Most of the earth is made of rocks. I learn a lot about the earth by studying the rocks. Guys, that's what we've got to do today. We've got to study the rocks. Do you think you can do it?
Yeah.
We don't want to let Mr. Bishop down, do we?
Yeah.
He called us personally. He never does that. He must have heard how great we were doing. What a big honor. Okay, so now that we know a little bit about what a geologist does, we're going to go to our geology labs. Now, the stations, real quick, just to remind you, one is going to be a sorting station where you're going to be observing different attributes of the rocks and you're going to be sorting them. One will be a research library, so you're going to get to research just like a scientist does. You're also going to be utilizing, no, you don't have to turn. You're going to be utilizing your geologist notebook. Now, later on, we can add some stuff into our STEM notebook, but just today, while we're doing these stations real quick, we're just going to be using this geologist notebook, okay? Next will be a measuring station. Remember, we have to measure those attributes. So the size and the weight. And then last is the rock cleaning, because like you said, the rocks come from the earth, right, Rhett?
And they get dirty.
And they're dirty. And how can we observe those attributes if they're dirty?
Clean them.
Clean them, that's right. And we've got to be the geologists. So we're going to all rotate through all the stations. Then when we're done, we're going to come back and do a quick activity. What do you say? Do you think you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Before we get started, my little geologist, you are super duper official now, so we've got to have a name tag. It's important to have a name tag so you can have clearance into the
And
geology lab.
out.
Wait, what are you doing? You're talking over Miss Belcher, remember? Our friends need to hear this, okay? So you are going to be wearing your name tag so you can have clearance to all your stations. And like you said, you don't want to get kicked out or get left. Listen for my timer. We will rotate through. But right now, I want pink group. Can pink group stand up? Grab a name tag and a geologist notebook and a pencil. And you're going to be moving to the sorting station first. Pink group. Oliver, you're not pink group, sweetie. Yellow group, you are going to be visiting the research library first. Baby, worry about yourself, okay? Oliver is yellow group. No, Oliver's green group, sorry. Wait. We have some friends out, so maybe that's why it's a little less. Yellow group. Mika, you need a name tag. Remember, you don't have clearance yet. You've got to get clearance. While you're waiting, just wait 1 second. I'll be right there. Show me you're ready to learn the pink section. Yep. And then my green group, Oliver, that's you, sweetheart. Green group is going to start in the measuring, so you're going to be measuring the weight and then the size using different classroom tools. Because remember, in kindergarten, we're not using rulers with numbers because we're still learning. So we're going to use our non-standardized units, okay? Oliver, your green group, you're going to be measuring, okay? And then that means my blue group, you first get your name tag, but blue group, you're going to be cleaning my rocks, okay? You're going to be sorting out those rocks, cleaning them, getting them ready to be observed, okay? Grab a pencil, notebook, good job. Okay, let's get everybody started. I need everybody in their station before I can get us started.
We need soap.
Okay, now what I would do, look at me. This would be a good station. You don't need to sit. So what I would do, friends, I would put your materials here because it's paper. We don't want them to get wet. Go ahead and write your name on them first. Easton, you need to be with your group. Write your name on the brush. Don't get started yet, friends. I need to set my timer. Don't get started. Easton, you need to be in your group.
I'm not ready.
Write your name, and then I would move it so the paper doesn't get wet. I would not sit down because this isn't going to be a good center to sit down in, okay? Hold it. Wait. Class.
Yes.
Give me your hands and eyes. Hands and eyes. Hands and eyes. Hands and eyes. Give me your hands and eyes. Okay. So what I want us to do is I want us to have fun while we are learning. Please listen. Class.
Yes.
Easton, I need your hands and eyes now. Thank you. Okay, listen, we're about to get started. I know you are so super excited, but make sure when it's time to clean up, you reset your station for the next group of friends, okay? Sound good? Okay, I'm going to set my timer. You can go ahead and start 5 minutes. I'm going to turn it like this. Hold on, friends. Trying to get the best angle of y'all. Y'all are doing a great job. Okay. So now look, what I would do, because remember, geologists use tools, right? Okay. So instead of just getting your hand in there and getting them all wet, let's use some of our geologist tools. Because remember, we talked about we have to be very delicate with it. Okay. So look, let's all get a geologist tool. Would you like a brush?
I want
A brush. Okay. A big brush, okay. So why is it important for geologists to clean the rocks? What do you think? They're dirty. Wait. They're dirty and they're in the ground. Instead of just dunking it, look, you see the dirt at the bottom, but you want to really clean it, okay? Because as you clean it, you can see those attributes are revealed. Like, do you see how it's bumpy now? Before it just looked like a big pile of dirt.
Oh, this is hard.
It is hard. Can you see the color now that you're cleaning?
Oh, it's
Can you see the Dax? Can you see the color now that you're cleaning?
So I can see.
Look, do me a favor.
Yes.
Dip it back in the water. Are they all? Get it a little bit. We want to scrub it. Okay? Very good. Now let's get it out. Let's compare some attributes to our friends, okay? Look, let's compare Dax's rock to, Dax's rock to Liam's rock. Now that we've got a little bit clean, wait 1 second, look. Let's look. Let's compare the size. Let's measure the size. Which one is bigger? So Dax's rock is bigger than Levi's rocks. Okay. Now, what about the color? Because that's an attribute, right? Tell me about the color, Dax.
It's kind of brown and kind of pink.
Now, do you think if geologists would just grab the rocks out of the dirt, do you think that they would be able to tell the different attributes? So I have to be delicate. What would happen? Let me ask you this. What would happen if you were a geologist and we were out in the field and we found a bunch of rocks and we wanted to study them? What do you think the best way would do to clean them? We're cleaning them in a bucket now, but can you think of a different way to clean them?
We can put them in
Listen to the question. Remember, we don't want to talk to our friends. Can you think of a different way to clean them other than this? Tell me.
You can put them in wet water.
You can put them in regular water. How do you think, like, the real live adults, the real live geologists, do you think that they get soapy buckets and clean? Tell me, how do you think they might clean the rocks?
In white.
Hold on, we're talking, I can't hear what. So you think that they might use a similar method? Well, let me tell you, geologists actually use a tool that's called a sieve. And you're exactly correct, they put it in the water and they shake, and do you see all the little dirt particles falling down to the ground?
Yeah.
Do you see that? I think yours is ready to be cleaned in the water though. Let's go ahead and clean yours. Yours is looking Your eyelids, tell me, how does it feel? A little bumpy. Yep, I agree. I agree with you. Do you think all the rocks are bumpy? They're smooth rocks. Let me ask you, hey boys, what do you think the difference is between bumpy and smooth rocks? What do you think makes a rock bumpy or smooth? I want you to examine your rock and think about it. What do you think causes a rock to be bumpy or smooth? Tell me, Red.
So, like this is like smooth.
It is?
Like bumpy. That one is flat, that one is bumpy, this is kind of smooth.
It is. So that rock is bumpy and it is smooth.
My rock is...
But what do you think causes that?
I don't know how you say it.
It is kind of a hard thing. It's a difficult question. That's why I asked you. 'Cause
No,
you're
mine
very-
is very
You're,
good.
look at me. You're very smart, but I wanted you to try to think about that. I want you to stretch your thinking, okay? Oop. There's my timer. Look, go ahead and stop. Reset your station. Don't move yet, okay? So let's go ahead and put your box over there. But listen, I want to go back to that. So they're in, they go over there. So, Red, you were telling me that your rock was bumpy and it was smooth. I'm going to ask you later, I want you to think about why you think that might be, okay? So as we're rotating through the sessions, I want you to focus on that, okay? Class?
Yes,
Class?
yes.
Okay, we are ready to rotate, so let's go ahead, rotate, switch your stations, okay? You do go over there, yes. I'm gonna move over there if that's okay. Y'all. Here. Or it doesn't matter. So your group is, if you came from the library, you're going to measuring. If you're going from measuring, you're coming to the rock room.
Okay, we went from, measuring.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Boys, remember that's our extension session if we have time. We need to be at sorting, okay? Boys, sorting. Look at me. This is for later. Look at me. This is not your station. I need you to follow directions quickly, right? Rule number 1, follow directions quickly. Where do I need you, boys? Thank you. Hold on. I gotta get you in my angle. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm so excited to share this with you, okay? So this is my rock collection. Well, it's not really mine, I'm borrowing it. Let me set my timer again. Oh, I'm so excited. So in our rock collection, we've got a lot of different rocks. Now, as you can see, these rocks look a lot different, okay? So I'm going to remind us, look right here. So how long was it? Look at these attributes, okay?
Yeah,
So we've got size, weight, pattern, shape, shine, which is luster, texture, and then color. Of course, my 4 stars, those are the 4 ones that we need to know for kindergarten. We need to know how to measure the size, the weight, the texture, how it feels, and the color. So as we are observing and sorting, I want you boys to be focusing on different ways that we can sort them, okay? So I'm going to leave my handy anchor chart just right here, okay? But then I want you to be thinking. Yep, go ahead and grab a magnifying glass. Just remember what to do. We want to share. So look, now I've got some sorting maps. How many spaces are on my sorting map? 2, but you can sort them different ways. So first, let's observe.
We got golden on yours.
Do you see how yours is shiny? These are called golden. That is an attribute, luster. So you could sort with luster. So show me how you would sort with luster. So this one is shiny. Put it here. So the rocks that would go over here, which rocks would you place over here? Well, if we're doing luster and these are shiny, we would want these to be the not shiny ones, right? So be thinking about that. If you wanted to sort with bumpy, though, you could do that. I also have some different sorting mats.
Oh, this sparkly.
Sparkly, yep. What about the texture? Tell me about the texture.
Oh, this one is bumpy on the bottom.
It's bumpy on the bottom. Why do you think it's bumpy on the bottom? Have you boys been thinking about why some rocks are bumpy on the bottom and why the others aren't?
It's not bumpy.
Have you been thinking about it? Tell me. Speak up. I can't hear.
This one is bumpy on the bottom. This one's pointy on the top.
Okay, so it's bumpy on the bottom and pointy on the top. Do you know that this is actually part of a geo? It was a large rock and they cracked it open. So this was the outside. Look, this might be your answer. This was the out. Look. Pause for a second and look at me. Pause for a second and look at me. This was the outside of the rock, and that's why it was like kind of bumpy, and it was this color, and then they cracked it, and inside of it, it has these like stones in here, yeah. This is a geo. So it's just so neat. Rocks are just so different. It's so neat. And remember, most of our earth is made out of rock. So yes, you can sort these either by color, by size, by shape, by texture. So I see you've sorted some. Tell me how you sorted those. Okay, so you're sorting by shine, by luster. Okay. You're exactly correct, but you know what you call that? The shiny, you're correct, but instead of saying dark, we say dull. Can you say dull? Dull. So these rocks are dull, and these rocks are shiny. Excellent job. Now, these rocks go in here. I've got some more rocks to share with you that I would love to sort. But before we get these out, look. Before we get these rocks out, we need to put these up. So let's go ahead and put these rocks up and put some more out. No, look and see. Do you know when you're putting these away, you are also sorting these? You were doing an excellent job. This one goes here. Good job, boys. Good job looking at a rock question. Now let's look at these. Now I want you to sort these by size, and I'm going to give you a different sorting mat, one with 3. So think about that. If we're sorting size and you have 3, what would your characteristics be? Listen, I want to hear what he has to say.
Big, tall, short.
Close. Big, tall, short. What about this? Big, medium, small. Okay, so let's do that real quick. We'll read this one. Boys and girls, go ahead and reset your station. We're about to make it in a second. Medium. And then small. Very good. Okay. You can leave this right here. You boys are going to go over to my, yes. Yep. Okay. Come on and have a seat. Let's get started. Who's sitting here? Oliver, are you over here? Yep.
My hand's very good, but I will see.
Okay. Sit. So, did you have so much fun cleaning the rocks? I'm so happy. So look, for my rock sorting, what we're doing is we are sorting rocks by their age. So let's look at my anchor chart really quick. So let's look at my anchor chart really quick. And we can measure by size. So, hold on, wait. So if something is big, look at Rhett's chart. If something is big, if it's medium, all of them, if something is big, medium, or small, okay? You can also measure by weight. So you are going to get to visit the weighing station in a second. And you will get to weigh and see if something is heavy or if something is light. And then texture is the way it feels. So if it is smooth or if it is bumpy. And then the color, okay? So my your sorting map, I want us to sort these rocks by size. Can you sort these rocks by size for me? Yours is already by size. Oliver, can you sort these rocks by size? Can you do big, medium, large? Or sorry, big, medium, and small? Can you put the big rock here? That is a quartz. So big. Can you find a medium-sized rock? Oliver. Oliver, look at me. Oliver, can you find a medium rock for me? Medium. Can you find a medium rock for me? I'm going to borrow these real quick, okay? That is a medium rock. Can you find a small rock? Oh, nope. It can't be both. Look right here, Oliver. Oliver, look at these rocks. These are some choices that we have, okay? Oliver, look at me. Look at my rocks. Can you find, if we're looking at these rocks, can you find a big rock? Can you find a medium rock and put it here? Can you find a small rock and put it here? Very good with the small and the medium, but look at these. These almost look the same size. So can we find a bigger rock than this over here? Yeah. Come find it. Nope. Help them out. What do you think? Let's work together. Teamwork. Well, it is kind of big, but let's compare the size. They almost look the same size though, right? Let's look again. Is there a rock that is larger that we can put here? Look at my choices. What do you think? Look at my choices. Help him out. Let's try. Oliver, look. Is this rock larger than this rock?
Yes.
Yes, good job. It absolutely is. Okay, so we are sorting based on size, okay? So now I'm going to give you an opportunity to do some free sorting by yourself, but you need to observe them. So everybody get their magnifying glasses, grab you a rock, and I want you to observe it. I want you to talk to me about some of the different attributes that you see, okay? Oliver, which rock would you like?
I like green.
You like green? I love that rock. So if you have a green rock over here, what kind of rock would you put over here? You're sorting by color. Are you sorting by color or by size? Say it again.
By size.
By size, very good, because you could have a small rock over here and a big rock over here. Very good. Okay, I am going to move around. Miss Simpson, could you come over here? I'm going to move around for a second. Okay, so I'm going to leave you in great hands. I'm going to go visit my friends that are over in the research area, and I'm going to see what they're doing, okay? But y'all keep up the good work, okay? Okay, I'm coming to see you research. I want to see you research. Show me what you're researching. Talk to me a little bit about it. Say that again, Dax.
It says meadowy cone. It's colorful.
It is colorful.
And I think it's kind of hard and kind of bumpy. This right here is a golden rock.
It is a golden rock. Now look, if we're looking at our attributes, remember, if something is big, that's based on size. But now remember, whenever you find something, when we're in the research station, it's so nice. Geologists do a lot of important work out in the field, hands-on with the rocks, but they have to redo some research. They've got to look at books, get on the internet, and then they have to make a lot of notes. So I want to see you boys making notes. Polished gems. Have you made a note about that, Levi? Listen, I want you to make sure that you are that you have stamina. So don't get distracted. Now look, this is a bone. And look behind you. Look behind you. If you were a geologist and you were trying to dig this bone out, what tool do you think you would use? That's a trowel. And then once you have that bone and you wanted to observe it, what tool would you use to observe it?
Magnifying glass.
A magnifying glass. Very good. You might even want with the microscope to get really in there. Then what about if you wanted to measure it and compare it to other rocks? What tool could you use? What tool could you use? A scale if you wanted to measure the weight, absolutely. What about the size? If you wanted to measure the size, help them out. Turn around and look. I need you working. Actively working. What tool would you use to measure the size?
Okay, I'm shooting.
Yes, that's a rule, and it has numbers. Now look at me. In kindergarten, we don't have to use standardized units of measure. We don't have to use colors. We get to use non-standardized units. So look at me. The next session that y'all are going to, you're going to be measuring rocks, okay? I need you to clean up your area where I'm trying to take. Okay, boys and girls. Class.
Yes.
Reset your stations. Thank you. Move quickly. Reset your stations. You go to the research library. Don't switch yet.
And then we go to there.
Okay, I need you to be where you need to be. Go ahead and switch. Go ahead and start. Okay.
What's his name?
Now, first off, before we get started to measuring, look at me. Look at me. Hands and eyes. We're so excited. I'm excited. You're excited. Oliver, you need to be in the research lab. Lucas, you need to be in the research lab. You are researching, okay? You are researching. Where is your notebook? Mr. Bishop gave us an important job. Where is your notebook? Oliver, go grab your notebook. You left it over there.
9, 2.
Okay. Now, before we get started, let's go over the measurement reminders. Look at me. We use 1 unit of measurement the whole time, so you can either use pop cubes, paper clips, or you can use my tape measures. Now, we want to keep the items straight, not zigzaggy, because then we won't get a good measure. And then do not overlap them and don't have any gaps, okay? Now, go ahead and start measuring. And you can use these measurements. Now remember, we use this to get the size. After you get the size, make notes so we can go back and we can put it in our STEM journal, okay? Make notes of any important things, because just like we talked about, geologists have to do research, but then they also have to do hands-on experiments. Remember the decodable I read you? It said that, listen, the decodable that I read you, it said that the geologist was a scientist, okay?
I like measuring 4 sides.
Measuring, good job. I love that word. Now I want to see you measuring, okay?
Okay, I'm going to use pop cube.
You're going to use pop cubes, okay? So if you use pop cubes to measure the length, you can compare it to his rock, okay? Talk to me a little bit about what you're noticing when you're measuring.
I need a walk. I'm going to pick this one.
Dax, listen to my question, please. Talk to me about what you're noticing when you're measuring. But look, we measured backwards. We want to start with the 1, because just like we do, think about it like a number line. 0 to 20, okay? You don't want to start backwards. You want to start right there at the 1, okay?
Oh, going 2.
At the start. So tell me, what is the length? 5, very good. Tell me, what is the length of yours?
5.
So look at me. If yours is 5 and yours is 5, what does that mean?
It equals.
It's equals, very good. And equals means
At the same as.
the same as. High five. Excellent job. Good job. Okay, so now you're using the erasers, okay? Now don't forget, guys, boys, look at me, don't forget, you don't just measure the size, but you can also measure the weight. So I would, if I were you, I'd come over here and start measuring the weight of some, okay?
Like 5. Okay, 5.
look, so we've already got some chains in here. We've already got some chains in here. Hold on, wait, don't stand right there. Stand here. So, look, I gotta record my little camera and see it. Very good, boys. Okay. So what
Oh, I'm coming. It's bigger. I want to get a
make sure. Hey, stand right here. Stand right there. Ooh.
I did it.
Now look, when you're measuring, it's equal right now. Okay. You put your rock in. Oh, so it sinks down. Let's try your rock, Dax. Did it go down? So tell me, what does that mean?
Levi's watch is bigger and my watch
No, not bigger. Bigger was over here when we were measuring the size. Tell me again. What does it mean?
I know.
Tell me.
The size and not the same size.
Well, they're not the same size, but this scale doesn't measure the size. What does this scale measure? It measures how heavy something is. How heavy or light. Look at my chart. Do you see the... Look. Boys, I want you to look at my chart, okay? Look. I can observe and measure the attributes of rocks. On the star, this is weight. This is my, look at me. This is my balance scale that you have right there. So I'm measuring weight. I am not measuring the size. I am measuring weight. So how light something is or how heavy something is, okay? Kind of like when you step on a scale and you see a number. That's a balance scale, remember? So we are measuring the weight. So I do not want to hear you use words like big or small when you're talking. Oh, careful, baby. I don't want you to use words like big or small when you're using the scale. I want to hear words like heavy, light, okay? So let's try this again. Dax,
I want to try.
let's put some rocks in and try it again, and let's see if we can use that good academic language, okay? Ooh, wait.
The equal.
They're equal, very good. So listen, so that means that the weight is the same. So these rocks are the same weight. Good job, I love that word. Let's take this out though. Okay guys, go ahead and reset your station.
We did all the stations.
You need to reset your station.
We're doing that one now.
Class.
Yes.
I need you to, give me your hands and eyes. I don't want anybody moving. Freeze. Hands and eyes. You did an excellent job in our geology stations, but right now, they are closed. We have been to all of our stations. Now later on, we will visit our stations again, but today we were just going and trying all of them out, exploring them. Remember, Mr. Bishop hired us, so we had to do our job today, and you did an excellent job. I'm so proud. I know Mr. Bishop is going to be proud. What I need you to do is I need you to clean up your area and make your way back to the rug. Do that quickly and quietly, please. Quickly and quietly.
Do it equal.
No, ma'am, you're not. Harper, on the rug. We are not done. No, ma'am. I don't know what we're doing. That's not what I asked. Mirror words. Mirror words. Rule number 1. Say it with me. Rule number 1. Follow directions quickly. Okay, mirror off. My direction was clean up your area and come to the rug. I did not say come to the board. I asked you to come to the rug with your book. Show me that you are getting ready for first grade. I want to see you ready for first grade. Show me that you can follow directions quickly. Okay, I want you on the rug in 5, 4, Mika, 3, I don't need you there, 2, 1. Now. Abby, let's go. High expectations. Follow directions quickly. Okay, look at me. Look at me. I'm so proud of you. You did a great job. But listen, everybody got to do something new. You got to learn something new. I learned a lot of different things. I don't know about you, but I am so excited that we are official Harley Elementary geologists now. But what we have to do, look at me, please look at me. I'm getting really sad because we are not following directions. Princeton, put your hands in your lap. Thank you. Okay. What we are going to do now is we are going to do a share and tell. Now remember, all first graders do this. Are you in first grade?
No.
No, you're in kindergarten. So that means you are doing first grade work. But guess what? You are almost first graders, so you absolutely can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a sticky note. You are going to go back to your crayon box, or you can choose your pencil, and you are going to write or draw something that you want to share with us about today, about visiting the geologist station. So it's either something that you learned, or something that you enjoyed, something that you had so much fun doing, or something that you thought, I don't want to do it. Whatever it is that you want to share, draw and write it, and let's add it. Because look, before, when we were doing our circle chart, we did a good job, but it's kind of bare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think we can fill this up now?
Yeah.
I think so, because you visited all the stations, and guess what? You are an official geologist now. So you should know a lot about geologists now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. That sounded weak. Are you a geologist now?
Yes.
Okay. Now I need you to tell me all about it. So as soon as you get your sticky note, you can write or draw, and then when you're done, do you give it to me?
No.
What do you do with it?
You put it on there.
You put it on here, and then we will share some, okay? I need you to do this very quickly and very quietly. As soon as you get this, go quickly. We don't have a lot of time to waste. Quick, 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 quick like a bunny. I'm going to set my timer for 2 minutes. I need it done in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
You can over here.
2 minutes.
Sarah, come over here.
You can use your geologist notebook for ideas if you need to, or you don't have to.
So where can I sit since?
Guys, you can just find a free seat. Come over here, find a free seat. Or how about this? Look, here's plenty of seats right here. Absolutely. Let's make a seat. I know today's a little different because we have our geologist. Oops, I'll move this. I know today is a little different because we've got some stuff going on that's a little different than we typically do. But hey, we're real quick. Okay, so now this is what I should see. Wyatt, this is what I should see. I should see you thinking about something, writing or drawing, okay? You need your crayon box. You don't have any tools. Get up and get your crayon box. Wyatt, they're over here, sweetie. It's like we moved the ring around and no, we don't. Oliver, right here, baby. Quickly. Quickly. Show me you're ready for first grade work. When you're done, it goes on the board. I don't need to know about it. When you're done, it goes on the board. Okay, you've got 30 seconds. I'll add a little bit of time to it, but I need you, hey, when you're done, clean up and go back to the writers we're going to share. This is supposed to just be a very quick time, so be thinking about what's something that you want to share with the group that you learned or that you did. Something you learned or something that you did. Oliver. Oliver. Look, I just need you to participate. Something that you learned or something that you did. Just write about it. Just write about it. Okay. Oliver, just draw it in. That's fine. That's fine. Because you know what, Oliver, the shape of a chicken nugget could be the shape of the rock. Oliver, can you make that connection? The shape of a chicken nugget and the shape of a rock, are they the same sometimes? Oliver, tell me about the shape of a chicken nugget. Does it look like a rock?
Can you see me?
Okay, then draw that. Come on, Mika.
Can you go behind me?
Quick like a bunny. Let's go. Finish up.
Oh, what's that?
I need you sitting. Okay, my timer's about to go off. Good job. Look at you doing first grade work. I'm so proud of you. Okay, when you're done, sit, because then I'm going to pick. Good job on the research lab. Good job. Oh, now we've got to put our sign out. Red, I don't need you talking over me, sorry. Our geologist lab is now closed, okay? So we did a good job with draw and tell. Let's share something real quick. You ready? You got it? No, baby, not yet. Oh, you did it backwards here. That's okay. I got it. Okay, so Easton, what are you doing? You should not have a pencil. I'm gonna shake my honey. Okay. Boys and girls, good job. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I'll take that, Oliver. Now our chart looks much fuller, right? So if Mr. Bishop walked in now, he would say, oh, I made a good hire. I did a good job. You know lots about geologists. Just to review, we said that geologists can look at rocks. That's right. Did we look at rocks today?
Yeah.
And that when you look at rocks, we found that they were colorful. Over here in the sorting, were some of the rocks colorful?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I saw some blue green rocks. I saw some purple rocks. What other color rocks did we see?
White.
White.
And we saw a big white rock.
We saw white rocks. Also, about the size, we saw some big rocks.
And then the gray ones.
And the gray ones. But look, rocks are smooth, rocks are bumpy. So when you found the textures, when you were cleaning the rocks and you cleaned the dirt off, you could find the texture a little bit better, couldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to pick some friends, and when I pick you, you're going to come up here, hold my microphone, and remember, look, I've got my little rubric here. When we're sharing, we want to make sure that we stay on topic. We make eye contact with our audience, right? We don't want to be looking up or looking back there. We want to speak loud and clear. I have a microphone too to help us, so that should be helpful. And then also, we want to keep our hands and body still, because if we're talking like this, it's distracting, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then your audience can't focus on anything except for how crazy you look, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pick a couple of friends. Whose is this?
Mine.
Okay, Harper, put your pencil down. Come up and tell me about it. Remember, speak clear. Here. I'm going to turn and face your audience, remember? Okay, go ahead.
I do a shell and another shell and another shell, and
A shell?
Yeah.
Did we look at shells today?
There was a shell in that book.
Oh, like a fossil. It wasn't a shell. It was a fossil. Like this? Oh, okay. So she drew like a fossil. Hands on her mouth. Very good. So in what station did you find this? Speak. Don't point.
That Jason. That.
Well, we didn't go to that station.
But
You
that,
said you saw it in a book.
Yeah, I saw it in that.
In the research library? Okay, look at me. Use your words. I saw it in the research library.
I saw it in the research library.
Very good, because geologists have to do research. Because very good, Harper. Because if you were a geologist and you found this and you didn't know anything about this, you want to research to learn more about it, right? Good job. Let me pick another one. Let's see. This one. Oh, come on up. What's the time on that? 50. Oh, go ahead.
This is when I was searching
Speak.
The researching lab.
Say it again.
Researching lab, and I wanted to draw, and the rock I wanted to draw, and I was going to be done.
Okay, so this was in the research library. The rock that you wanted to draw, and you were going to be done. That is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, I think both Harper and you stayed on topic. Y'all did a good job looking at the audience. Speaking loud and clearly. Could we work on that maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. And both of y'all kept your hands and body still, so good job, right? Harper, good job. Okay, so listen, guys. We are going to stop right there, but listen, I'm going to leave this up, and later on throughout the day, I'll pick some more friends to tell me about their experiences at the geology lab. But guys, I'm so proud of you. Y'all all did an excellent job. Give yourself a big pat on the back. Good job. Okay. That's it.
Okay, stop.